13 Action News starts now with breaking news.
Happening right now as we come on the air at noon, a dangerous hazmat situation playing out in Toledo's Central City. Toledo firefighters are on the scene right now of a hazmat incident. It's happening at the Old West End Community Health Center, and that's where we find 13 Action News reporter Imani Jackson with the breaking details. Imani?
Tina, when I first arrived here this morning, there was a large emergency presence. Firefighters, police, and ambulances surrounded the health building while employees were gathered outside. I even saw co-workers helping one person stay cool while crews worked to evacuate the building. The assistant fire chief says 8 people were identified as patients with minor injuries. 3 people were taken to the hospital while 5 declined transport. Firefighters say the call came in around 9 this morning for someone having trouble breathing, but was later upgraded to a possible fumes investigation.
Right now, we're still trying to determine the cause, exactly what's going on in there and what we're dealing with. There's been no injuries to any firefighters, but we do have Collingwood shut down for the foreseeable future.
Fire officials says there's no danger to the surrounding community, but the street will be shut down until crews can identify exactly what happened and it's safe for people to go back inside. Tina, I'm going to send it back to you in the station.
All right, thanks so much, Imani. And just a reminder, you can be the first to know what's happening in your area by downloading the all-new 13 Action News app. That's where you can find updates on breaking stories and other news impacting you.